Well, we are rolling on towards the end of the show. We're gonna, we'll eventually actually cut and head downstairs for the after party. That'll be streamed out a little bit. It'll be a little different. We're not gonna host it or anything like that. It'll kind of just be, a camera pointed at a party. But maybe some people will come up and have some weird things to say there. But before we get to that, we've got one final speed running moment for you. We are rejoined by the folks from Games Done Quick. That's pretty awesome. And you mentioned it earlier, and it seems like we're actually going to go through with it here. Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
It's a video game.
It really?
Yes, relatively recently released for the PlayStation 4.
Yep.
And my understanding is that you have a method by which you can finish this game, let's say quickly. I'm hearing times around the 40-hour mark to complete Bloodborne,
Yeah.
so I guess we're going to be here a while, right?
It's a little shorter than that. Tiny bit.
A little shorter? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 40 hours includes the restroom breaks, the quick nap I'll have to take at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be here. I've got a Snuggie. You can't see it off camera, so we'll be changing into that about halfway through.
Okay, great. Well, let's get this stream going all night.
Do we
then.
have like a timer or anything?
Yeah. So let's talk about it. Bloodborne. How quickly?
Okay. So here's the thing about Bloodborne. When Bloodborne wants to be beaten quickly, it'll let you beat it in about 35, maybe 33 minutes. When it doesn't want to be beaten quickly, it takes a little bit longer.
Okay.
But hopefully the game decides to work with me, and I decide to work with the game.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff can happen. We're going to break it in a few key ways, and then some of it will actually be kind of normal.
Okay. And this is an unpatched version of the game.
This
the
is
initial
the
retail
1.0
release.
version. There's
Okay.
actually a big difference between the 1.0 and the most recent patch. Most recent patch fixed load times, but cut out a bunch of skips.
Yeah.
So
Weird
well,
trade. Okay.
it's actually a very cool run, but
all right.
good to
Well,
go?
I haven't finished Bloodborne, and I don't think Brad, you haven't either.
No,
right?
I finished it.
Okay. All right. Well, spoil me, man. Let's fucking see.
From the sound of it, you're not going to see that much of it.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, wait.
Oops, wait, actually, no, wait, I just realized there's a different timer for this.
Oh.
Because of the loading screens. I was forgetting about the loads.
I'm going to start a stopwatch anyway.
Okay.
Can I just start it now?
No, well, don't worry. It's we'll do it when I skip the first cutscene.
Okay. Ready to press the button.
Wait, are you prepared?
Yep.
We'll have to time the amount of time it takes
Fingers
to
like
reach the cell phone.
it's about an inch from the start button.
Yeah, but that's how many milliseconds am I gonna actually be ahead?
Yeah, we need like frame accuracy. We'll
that's
have the
true.
recording to.
We need a frame perfect timer.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
And
go. Wait for it. Come on. 3,
And
2, 1, go.
go. All right.
Okay, so this is Pears.
And they're off. Pears? I'm sorry, what?
This is our first character, Pears.
Okay.
Pears is garbage. I hate Pears.
They're the worst.
Yeah, they're just not
I like
good.
them.
I mean, you can give shout-outs to Pears all you want, but they're just bad. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do something fun with Pears. We're gonna take off all his armor on this very dark TV screen.
Yeah. The one on the right is a little bit better.
I'll just shift my body at some point. Okay. And
Have you ever done a speedrun on multiple TVs before?
no, this is actually a very new experience. And Pears is dead, and we want Pears to die. Pears dying is a good thing. That wolf is actually super random. Sometimes he'll just murder you. Other times he'll like pounce back and watch and salivate and then hop on and chomp you, which doesn't kill you, just waste time. But with Pears dying, I can do a couple things that will help out like 15 minutes from now.
And did you take the clothing off there to die faster, or is it just kind of just
It
generally?
actually doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, hey, running games naked is fun, but I need to sell the clothes, and you can't sell clothes you're wearing.
Actually, go through Dark Souls 2 without clothes on either, right?
What exactly just happened there?
So I just bought 21 pebbles.
Okay.
Well, don't worry about the pebbles. Forget about Pears for a while. Pears
right.
we're never gonna see him again. He had a good run.
Okay. Wait, that's it?
That's Pears. That's all it is for Pears.
Pears is out to pasture. He's gone to the great hunter's dream in the sky.
Pears is spoiled, yeah.
Okay.
So now we're gonna bring out our real character, which is gonna be John Cena.
Okay.
Naturally.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
He understands the tenets: the hustle, the loyalty, the respect.
Oh, didn't save. Okay, never mind. We don't have John Cena. John Cena's dead. I'm sorry.
That's a shame.
You spent so long
We
making
did.
them.
Alex and I spent like 15 minutes making John Cena in Bloodborne. It didn't save. So, sorry to Alex and sorry to John Cena.
Cena is watching. I'm told he's very disappointed.
He's a huge Souls fan.
Yeah.
I wish I could just go invisible right now. It's It's my time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like John Cena.
I
You
forgot
can't see
to,
him.
Oh, I actually made a mistake and forgot to choose my origin. That should not matter much. We'll see if it matters. It'll make one part a little bit slower, I believe.
I know it's hard to believe. Sometimes speedrunners make mistakes.
Yeah,
Weird.
I
Yeah.
feel like
And this
I feel
game
like
hasn't
the
been out
pressure's
yet
on.
for that long, so I imagine, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, is anybody signed up for this game for the summer event?
Actually, no one submitted it, surprisingly.
It came out at the perfect time where people weren't sure to submit it or not, because
Okay.
it was like as submissions were actually about halfway through.
I'm sure you'll see it at HDQ.
Yeah, it's gonna get submitted. There's a lot of really good runners. Distortion 2 and Mr. Takahashi are the ones I know really well, but like there's at least Sanso and like a few other really good runners.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick up some blood vials. I really wouldn't want to if I was going for the fastest possible time, but because of the context, I'm not gonna reset halfway through because it's not world record pace. So let's get some extra blood vials. That mechanic is actually a big deal because if you use too many in certain parts, it can make the run hard to finish. Now, the AI in Bloodborne is kind of insane. For example, sometimes that wolf in that past room will chase me all the way out here.
Wow.
Other times he does nothing like he did last time. So it can vary quite a bit. I've had enemies follow me into boss fights and just murder me halfway through. Because like, oh, I got a friend to help take down this boss.
So did this have a
Got
ton
Tim
of
say hi.
action on day one, or did it take a little while to get to where it is now?
I want to say it took about 2 days for the runs to really start. This game got shattered because there's 2 major skips and a duping bug, which will come into play later. The duping doesn't matter so much right now. We just need this guy. The saw. The saw is really good.
You're not even getting a gun.
I don't need a gun. I don't need a
Man.
soapstone.
Confidence.
Well, there's like a couple things I could shoot at, but I'd rather save the 2 seconds of not getting the gun.
Okay, it's fair. The clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Do you guys as runners see your time while you're running, or are you just like focused on the game?
You
and
can.
like because I mean I can tell you where you're at if you want to know.
I can see the clock from
okay.
here actually.
You're at 4:25.
Oh man, my confidence, that's too slow, I gotta restart. So sometimes, some people do, some people don't. If you're running out of attempts and you want to be really precise,
Yeah.
you want to check the time off.
If you're like checking for milestones and stuff, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had some people argue it's like, you can't look at a timer because that's a tool, it's assisting you. And it's
I'm
actually
glad I
like
haven't come across those people very much.
it's a fun conversation because some people do use it to time other things. Like, oh yeah, it's at 45 seconds, I need to be here. It's like, well,
Yeah.
What is happening?
just equipping the sock.
So there is a program called Live Split that a lot of speedrunners use on their streams, and it actually does let you split up and hit a key at a certain time, or sometimes a foot pedal if you want to not do anything.
It's getting tense. Man.
Almost.
So that section is one of the AI sections where they sometimes go nuts, sometimes don't. That was like the biggest clump I've ever seen, where they just hung out past that wagon. I got the Bloodstone Shard, which is the most important item there.
It's always in the runs where you aren't allowed to reset, where you see all the goofy stuff that just
Yeah.
would never happen otherwise.
I've had them block the path, like the staircase I took down, and like you to kill them or walk around. Like the AI is, they're yelling, you know, away, away, and being just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But like the AI is super aggressive in general for the game. You have to kind of deal with it. And eventually there's gonna be a lot of enemies that will one-shot me if I'm not careful. Which is fun. So it adds a bit of danger to my video game playing.
I mean, that's what you want. If there were no stakes, then...
Yeah. And especially like after already smelling the steaks that are being prepared.
Exactly.
Just
Yeah,
feet from us.
I don't think you want to eat. Well, there's still 2 perfectly good sous vide steaks over there.
Well, the thing is I don't eat red meat. I just like smelling it.
It's a good substitute.
Okay, so this guy...
Yeah, now I'm.
Ah. So I need to kind of take care of this guy, and he's...
These guys are not.
Oh, my damage is going to be low. So I could actually ignore him, but... Or just get murdered a bunch. What's tricky here is the timing is kind of rough because of the screen, and there's a little bit of latency because the controller is the PS4 is in a different room. Am I dead?
Ooh.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Shoot. So
This actually is an interesting setup for a speedrun.
yeah, our PS4 is like in a desolate closet.
Yeah, I'd say it's about 25 feet away.
So hopefully I don't just get murdered by that guy a bunch of times. You can avoid killing him, but you only have 1 or 2 shots to go for a skip I need to go for, and that's going to be...
I've seen video of this this particular
Yeah, I've seen
skip.
it posted on Giant Bomb, actually, like on the forums.
I have not. I am super curious about what you're doing right now.
This is one of the ones they fixed.
Yeah, this one got fixed, last patch. The duping bug got fixed like the first patch of the game, then load time patch fixed the other skips.
Yeah.
And actually a quick kill for Father Masconi. So my stats are also kind of low because I chose the wrong origin, which matters mostly for the only for the first couple fights. So this big guy and the first boss fight will be affected. Oof, this latency's killing me. Oh, come on. Okay. Sometimes when he does that attack, you can get a backstab on him, which will let you do the visceral attack, which takes about half his HP out. I think I can take him out now. Oh no! I survived this. So it's okay. I'm just gonna have very few blood vials. Unless he gives me some. Eh? No, I got a bow. Thank you, game. Nope, bloodstone. And I won't be picking up the item that lets me use this. So this skip is gonna be hard to do because of the latency and the kind of lag. I have to. The way I've heard it described by others is that you kind of have to jump near the coffin, sorta.
Very specific.
Followed up by,
Super
it's
precise.
weird. Yeah. So now would be a good time to shout out to Summer Games in quick while I'm just fidgeting with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be for Doctors Without Borders. That's the charity, and it's going to be July 26th through August 1st. So see it on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick.
And is how many days are you going?
Yeah,
this
it's a
time?
full week.
Is it?
It's
okay.
150 hours.
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not just one person having to play all
Right.
the games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a little easier that way.
Yeah, if it was like, I guess they just die by the end of it. We toss them out, find someone new for the next one.
Yeah.
So you'll know when it happens, but you kind of propel yourself off the bottom part of the coffin because the jump kind of travels with the coffin. Like it's not like you're at a static height. As you go up the coffin, it propels you up a bit. But the tricky part is it's not when you hit the coffin. It's right before, and angle can sometimes matter.
Right.
So
Is this the kind of trick that even like on a skilled controlled run, you'd still have to take a few shots at? To
yeah, I haven't seen a run get it first try in a while. Most world records I've seen usually do 2 or 3 attempts at it. And like this will be a run killer where if you don't make it past this, I should heal up because I'll be low anyways. See, like that's really close where he kind of hangs in the air right next to it. If I was John Cena as a model, I think we'd have this.
It's definitely the difference.
Well, much like John Cena, you're not giving up. And you're exhibiting some hustle, some loyalty, and some respect.
Brad told me you guys salted like an hour for this, so
Yeah.
we got time to kill.
Yeah, totally.
Clearly.
We've got. It's an hour of coffin jumps, really.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for.
How do you think Cena would fare in the world of Yarnum?
I mean, well, A, he wouldn't be spotted because he's invisible.
Yeah.
So that's an important thing to remember.
And he's got 3 dicks, so
Yeah.
he'd probably do all right.
Let's see. Oh, the timings. I want to try and like guess the timing now, because it feels so close sometimes, but it's just hard to tell.
When I first saw a video of this thing happening, I
Yes.
actually thought that this was something you were supposed to do to get into this area.
Okay.
I was like, oh wait, is that actually?
So here's the other scary part about this. I can fall here and
And have to do it over?
yeah, and it's too far to the side. I'm gonna. Oh, I think this is it. Nope. maybe I should switch TVs for what I'm looking at. Okay. That's good enough, I hope. Okay.
There you go. Nice.
All right.
So now we don't have to deal with any of that bullshit again. And I'm also low on blood vials, which is terrifying. I'm going to pick up some backup blood vials just in case, because I'm going to be at about half HP.
Yeah.
Just from the poison in this section.
Yeah.
So, oh god.
So how far ahead has this put? Oh, wait a minute. You're here?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
Yes, I can see why that's effective.
if you don't know where this is, we just left the entrance to, I'm going to butcher this name, Iosefka's clinic.
Yeah, Yosefka.
Yosefka. So we just left her clinic. This is how you get to it. Way late in the game. We have to have killed about
So about
like
how
4 or
much
5 bosses.
time is that on a casual playthrough? would you say?
Probably at
Probably like-
least 12 hours?
Yeah, 8
15
to
hours?
12.
I have not gotten to this area yet.
Yeah.
You have. This is not an easy place. This is
Oh,
part
I
of
just
the,
haven't. Okay, I
This
could
is-
have gone to this area.
This is part of the Forbidden Woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
It's not super obvious.
I'm gonna go pick up these blood vials. So this is not where I'm supposed to go. This is where I would go if I made a mistake in this area. Fuck! There we go.
Uh-oh. Well, we made mistakes.
There we go. See, now I come back here. It's okay. I was expecting to die somewhere in the forest, not here. Those dogs sometimes play games, sometimes don't. So it's like, you don't want to be there anyways. But rest in peace. Well, what really matters is I don't have to do that stupid skip again.
Right. Yeah. You got the that
gate's
gate
open,
open.
yeah.
So.
That's one of those things where, like, when I saw that you could open the gate, it's like, all right, perfect. Now I can make mistakes afterwards. Just
Yeah.
not have to go over that stupid gate, that stupid coffin.
Yeah. I think now might be an appropriate time to talk about like the latency that you were
Yes.
mentioning. So like speedrunners go through a lot of effort to make sure that there's like minimal time between the controller and like what you're doing on the
Right.
screen.
I mean,
so,
I'm sure like at some point like CRTs are
No,
employed, right?
At Games Done Quick Marathons, we have anywhere from like 50 to 100 CRTs throughout the venue
Yeah,
being used.
yeah.
It's the same for like Super Smash Melee tournaments too.
Yeah.
Because it's the lowest response time.
right.
So
Yep.
it's how you play fast and react quickly.
Yeah, we kind of have to make a trade-off here between playability and like kind of production flexibility
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
an extent. So
Yeah, it's one of those things that like I would love to rip all this stuff apart and try to start rewiring it with latency in mind, but we can only do so much.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you guys didn't buy TVs for us, and
They only cost like $10, man.
Right.
luckily you don't play Bloodborne on a CRT, or I at least couldn't imagine playing Bloodborne on a CRT.
I have a CRT, an HD CRT at home. I've got one of those Sony Wegas or
one
whatever.
of those like
they are.
300-pounders.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. I hope
it only goes to 1080i.
Oh.
It will not do 1080p, but it'll do 720p actually.
Okay. All right, here come the dogs. There we go.
There it is.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back past them, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's fine.
Nice.
Worked out.
It's a hot 6 vials right there.
And
is that the whole reason you went up there? Just
yeah,
for the
I
vials?
just need those 6 vials because I'm probably gonna take damage somewhere
He's
else.
conceded he's going to mess up a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. And that's a thing you'll see a lot in, especially Games Done Quick Marathons. People will have different routes they take from the world record route.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
just for safety.
Yeah, and I'm sure like that's sometimes they make those decisions on the fly, right? Like, okay,
Right,
well I
yeah.
fucked up this earlier part, and now I need the health, so I've got to do this just to
Right,
make sure I'm
yeah.
good here.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this section is another very easy to die section, like 2 in a row. If I misjudge the distance on this cannonball, sometimes you fire as low. Hopefully you fire as low. No, that's a fire. There we go. Good. And then I shoot. Oh, fuck. I misjudged. So normally, yeah, you can run past that, and depending on how you run, sometimes for some reason the AI bugs out and he just fires straight in front of him.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, like the one time I had to run through that area, he just kept firing long, and I just
Yeah.
ran up and stabbed him.
Yep.
So,
And of course, right after that guy is another section where it's really easy to die. And then I'll take another checkpoint that I wouldn't normally take, but it's nice.
And by checkpoint, you mean lamp?
Lamp,
I was going to
lamp,
ask if
yeah.
there were any optional lamps that you build into this run,
Really, you
just
only
for
need to
just
take.
for safety. Because ideally you wouldn't die, so you wouldn't have to worry
Yeah.
about it, right? But,
Normally you'd only take 3.
okay.
One here, one before the first boss you kill, and one after the first boss you kill,
Okay.
and you just keep going. But like, gonna die probably. Luckily, this is going to be the rougher part of the run. It gets easier as you go along, just because you're going to get way stronger, way quicker. The problem here is I'm just a wimpy level 10.
Is that from the
Bloodborne
duping
character.
glitch you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the rationale behind not just go ahead and duping now?
I can't.
And leveling.
Well-
oh, you have to get to a certain point.
Well, you need insight to level.
Okay. Oh,
I have
wow.
0 insight.
Yeah.
So I could go out of my way to get a madman's knowledge and
Yeah.
do that, which would probably be the safer option, but I can't. Because I don't know where the madman's knowledge is, except for one that's really far away. Like there's one, I can think of one, but it'd be past in the first area.
It's weird later on, like those things are just dropping like candy everywhere.
Oh, totally.
But it's weird to think that there are none at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you also get insight from like seeing bosses and
Right.
beating them.
And I think talking to certain NPCs also gives you some.
Yeah, like before the ROM fight, talking
Yeah.
to that dude gets you like 2 or 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna go this way just because I saw the poison taking on me, and it's easier to kind of safely judge how I'll be doing. Because if you can take another top route that's a little bit faster, but there's dudes throwing firebombs. They're actually the dudes throwing firebombs in the next section, and sometimes they just hit. Like usually their aim is horrible. Most of the time it's just god awful.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just deck you in the face.
1 out of 5 times, they're just
Yeah.
like, oh, by the way, fuck you. Like,
Yep. And it doesn't one-shot me, but it's close enough where with the poison damage. My timing is off on this, so I'm gonna have to play this a little bit differently. You can also run into the explosion after it explodes,
oh.
which is just like the
That's
most
nice.
that's more embarrassing than the way I died before. Okay, so we got one major, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not.
It's okay, we got a back to
This is like. This game's really dark.
It's
a
the
very
lights
dark game, yeah.
also, like
Yeah,
having studio lights
studio
in here
lights.
like this definitely washes out these
Studio lights
TVs.
make it very hard to see TVs.
Where am
Yeah.
I? I don't know where I am. Okay, there we go.
All
We're good.
these,
We're good.
All these things the people at home don't take into account,
Yeah.
and then they just think you're terrible at video games.
So this is the safety lantern. So if you've been to the Forbidden Woods, Jeff, you've been to this lantern.
Yeah.
There's also a bunch of antidotes I can pick up that have no effect anymore.
All right.
All right, we've made it somewhere else.
And is that one of your regular lamps, or is that a contingency lamp?
That is entirely safety.
Okay.
Make sure, okay. Make sure I'm not making some of the horrible mistake. And if I'm taking the safety lamp, I'll just make sure this is back up for when I come back. So the forest is a pain in the ass to navigate your first time through. It's
Yes,
really
it
just
is.
like, it's like 2 straight lines to get anywhere though. Like it's super easy once you know the route a bit.
Yeah, like by the time I was getting out of the forest, I definitely felt like I had a handle on it. But I mean, I also didn't realize that that's where you go to get back to the starting area, that whole side area. I never found that. So
And this area in particular, like there's tons of just side paths, hidden
Yeah.
paths.
Yeah, like that's how you miss that route to the clinic, you know, because it's it's not very apparent. What? 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 Why?
I needed the
he needs
item
to level
again.
up,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I needed the bloodstone chunk. So I'm once again low on vials.
Oh, you need one of anything you want to do.
Yeah, I need one. So I have one shard,
Oh,
one
that's
shard,
what it
one
is,
chunk.
okay.
Yeah. So this next skip, I'm gonna try and do it without killing anything. Hopefully it's fine. There's a guy. You'll see him pretty quickly. That can ruin my day.
Yeah.
It's that board that you might have seen, may have not. I don't know if it actually showed up. Nope. Let's jump way earlier. So the board doesn't aggro right away. Ugh, I almost went into a very bad spot. You can soft lock the game here if you jump into the wrong spot. That is
How does that factor into a speed run if that were to happen? Like,
reset.
You can just reset and keep going. It's not like you have to stop or anything.
Well, for here I would just I can use the hunter's mark and
oh
get
boy.
murdered. So that guy, yeah, that's actually not the guy that normally kills me. The boar is the one that is a big threat. But I'm just gonna die as
Well,
much as
this
possible.
guy decided it was his day too.
The AI is. What's our time at?
It is 22 minutes.
Gee, that's not good.
It's an exhibition run.
Yeah, that makes bad look good, but we'll go with that. It's fine. I'm just gonna blame everything, but I'm too distracted by your hair, for example.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
It
You're
is.
fabulous.
I know,
80s
it is.
hair.
Yeah, number
Radiance
like
today.
2 rule of speedrunning is like you just never blame yourself for anything. It's always something else's fault.
Absolutely.
Yes. It's a
So
monitor's
it's the
fault.
latency, it's the randomness.
Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, RNG is a big one.
Oh, yeah,
for
RNG
sure.
is my favorite. Chat distracted me. Is a pretty good one.
Oh yeah, you read Twitch chat and then you die.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
so it's Twitch chat's fault, not yours.
yep.
Yep. It was a rain. Someone knocked on my door. I've actually lost runs to people knocking on my door before.
So I was gonna ask, how do you guys handle like a world record attempt if you're just doing it alone in your house? Like, is there some kind of vetting process? Like you have to send in a recording, or
We're not Twin Galaxies, so
You're not that-
It's not like there's not like an official authority on
Okay.
speedrunning. People tend to, especially for a new game like this, where it's gonna be really obvious if you cheat. Like there's no, it's not like there's emulators and stuff. They can make it the gameplay frame by frame,
Right.
like old games. So
yeah.
yeah, things like this, like people will just take Twitch recordings and kind of just like verify it to be on a leaderboard for the community. There's a lot on speedrun.com. Then other sites like zeldaspeedruns.com.
yeah, a lot of communities have their own sites. Some just
yeah.
use speedrun.com, which was kind of like a new thing. There was like a
One of my favorite names is the Super Metroid one, which is deertier.com. Named after Deer Force, the developer of Super Metroid.
so this is where I can soft lock if I'm bad.
Oh boy.
Good?
Nicely done.
Yep.
Cool.
So here are the shadows of Yarnum.
Oh hey.
I don't want to fight them.
All right.
And something just happened, like, there's a few tells that the game is not working like it should. For example, like I said, you know, you gain insight when you see a boss for the first time. I gained 0 insight that time. And that is because this boss did not trigger properly. Because I entered from that weird side path instead of taking the main path. If I took the main path, I'd actually have to do the boss fight, which I don't want to do. Because it's very hard to do with the wrong origin, low, underleveled character with the starting unupgraded weapon.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's people have done it too, and like I'm impressed by it. Like,
You know, people have always done their like soul level 1 runs in these games and stuff, but
so like, I'm gonna die. Okay, good. So now here are the shadows of Yarnum, and
oh wow.
they got nothing.
What? What?
And so I have a Beast Blood pellet activated, and I'm just gonna
This is ridiculous.
push him alongside here.
Seems like a much easier fight.
I actually beat
Actually,
him
did they
on
ever
my first
die?
time.
Are you killing them here, or are you
Yes.
just pushing them somewhere? Okay.
So I just need to get him over here, and I've got the full Beast Blood meter. So now I can just. Normally, you want to try and keep them as close as possible.
Oh, just to
So you
double
can
up,
hit, yeah, so you can
treble
hit
up the
them-
hits.
Yeah. The guy with the katana tends to die last for me because he's the farthest from where you start hitting him. And so now this guy, we can just start pushing him in the right direction. I'm also going to use this last blood vial because I can still die before the next checkpoint after this boss fight. These guys, like, they're no threat. You cannot die unless you kill
I don't
yourself
know.
here.
That guy's looking at you pretty mean.
Yeah. And unfortunately, my Beast Blood pellet just ran out.
He's thinking about starting some shit with you. I can see it.
You want to take this, Brad?
Sure.
Okay. R1 at max endurance.
Watch him die.
Max, okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. When you think he's about to die, you would go for not max.
Okay. I mean, I am a champion
Alright.
speedrunner now.
So you are now, yeah. This is now a co-op run. Whatever time I get, you get. So you can see the game kind of caught up. Now we see the boss HP bars, but they're dead. So it's
that-
unfortunate.
Is that permanent?
No,
Okay.
it's until I teleport. And then there's this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
This guy is aggressive.
Yeah, those guys are dicks.
We're good.
Okay.
So there's like a short time span before you can activate the lamp. and after you turn it on for the first time. So I have to make sure he's not about to hit me. So sometimes he can do that long wind-up jump where he jumps on you and makes you go berserk
Before
and you
you're
take a bunch of
invincible.
damage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, that's great, because if he does that, then you can just activate the lantern. So, shoutouts to Pears. Because, let's go ahead.
Thanks, Pears.
Oops. There we go. So, I just bought 118 pebbles, but the only item in my storage was the blood. So now I have 98 frenzied cold bloods.
Okay.
So I'm going to use 98 frenzied cold. I have 99. Leave one in there. Let's just buy a shitload more pebbles. So I'm going to be extra safe because the rest of the run's gone pretty poorly and get an extra set of levels. Normally you could just do this like twice. Theoretically, the fastest time you would only have to do the duping here. Do it one more time later on. And hopefully I'd like to start going for that eventually, but right now I still just kind of get up the kinks. Oops.
Play it safe.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is intense.
As I run into a door.
There's a lot of big numbers flying around and stuff.
Let's just be, yeah, it should be enough. So now, I need to also dupe my weapon up. And if I ever put something else in my storage, I have to reload. I have to empty out my storage, reload Pears, and then reload this character. So that's why I'm not just adding stuff in before that's why I have to take out stuff before I add it in. And so with this, I just have one more thing to dupe, and that's the chunks.
Was this patched out as well?
The duping, yeah. Duping got patched out right away. It's actually kind of nice that so they patched out the skips on the most recent patches, which is kind of nice because now there's really distinct runs, depending on the patch. Okay. So I never got the last upgrade, but I'm gonna get a +9 saw cleaver.
All right.
And the fastest way to level up is actually just to kill the doll.
Oh no!
She comes back.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't know if you saw, but I accidentally cheered.
Accidentally, yes, sure.
Let's go. So normally I'd want to have a little bit more vitality, or a little bit more strength and vitality, but I'm too scared to die right now, so.
Vitality seems like an okay call here.
Yeah. But the plain doll, normally when you level up, she talks to you, and it's like, blah, 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 you punt her, something, echoes. Just kill her, and you can level up right away instead.
Good to know.
And she comes back?
Yeah, every time.
I don't have to fucking listen to her talk
Nope,
over and over?
never again.
Christ. Thank fucking God.
She just wants to stand close, man.
Well, actually, it's
See,
funny.
you have the speedrunner mindset
Yeah.
already. You hate listening to game characters talk. That's a big step.
That guy's not a problem right now. He might be a problem in 15 seconds or 45 seconds, depending on what he wants to do.
Is there a
enemies
reason
just
you
go through
didn't?
walls?
Is there a reason you didn't take more endurance than you did?
Because endurance doesn't really, it's the refresh rate that, let me, go away you. Oh, this guy has a lot of HP. I don't normally kill him.
Oh boy.
That's fine, we're good.
Oh, God damn it.
It's good. No problem.
Oh God,
Oh, yeah.
where'd the fire come
No,
from?
that's fine.
There's
It's
one of
just a
those
little fire.
fire-spitting
It's cool.
worms over there. Jesus.
Was that big dude that's right around the corner?
yeah.
Like woke him up
It's one of those.
too,
It's
right?
one of those big caterpillar things
Yeah.
that shoots
So-
the
Well,
fireballs.
you got the gate open.
Yeah,
so.
that's what matters. I messed up my angle and I couldn't see, I missed the handle, so it took me too long and they surrounded me. Sometimes they'll do that without missing, they just catch up to you, and it depends on what the AI wants to do. I thought they were trying to jump on me, but they weren't for some reason, which actually would have been nice because I would have gotten the frenzy thing, but I could have rolled out from that. So that was just silly. But that said, now the gate's open.
These are the kinds of problems you
We'll
have
call it
when
a
you're,
death
when you're a
warp,
speedrunner.
Yeah.
even though it took you back a little bit.
And actually, there's a hunter in here, and if you fought her, she's insanely difficult, so we're just gonna ignore her completely. And she can still, she's killed me before, with just her flamethrower knockoff.
Yeah, she is a real fucker.
Yeah, I hated fighting her, and it was not fun.
How long did this game take you your first time?
I forget, I goofed around a lot and explored. So I want to say it was Like I still went kind of quickly after the very beginning, so maybe like 14 hours. Ow. She hurts, but she's not gonna, unless she uses her torch attack or like the flamethrower attack, she's not gonna kill me. So this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, he sucks.
This is where I am right now.
I just fought him again in the Chalice dungeon, and fuck him.
In my opinion, this is the hardest boss in the run. I don't think a lot of people will disagree with me. Depending on how aggressive, I can take it super risky or super safe. Up to you guys.
I guess I'll leave
based
it
on
up.
everything else has gone. I say go risky.
Yeah,
honestly.
hell yeah.
Does risky involve like not killing all the spiders?
Oh, and you never kill the spiders.
Okay, because like even in your normal run.
Well, I mean, like my first time through, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like, I mean, like you kill the spiders, or you could kill the spiders the first time out, but the second time you're getting so much shit shot at you, it's not worth it.
It's actually the beast blood pellet. It's not whether I use it or not, it's how much I build it up, and I kind of went safe on it.
Oh. Is that just a damage modifier? I never used those things, and it sounds like I really should have.
But you take more damage when you use them.
Oh, that's okay, yes. All right.
I'm about to get blown up. I'm going to survive perfectly fine.
Oh.
We're good. And he's teleporting. See, look, all planned, all intentional. That was the, oh, he's far away. You can get him to teleport 0 times if you stun him properly. You can get him to teleport 1 time or twice right away.
You like stun him out of the teleport?
Yeah, and the spiders are the big problem because they do a shitload of damage when they do that dive attack.
Yeah.
Like, Rom himself kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like, he hurts, but
Yeah,
he's not going to kill me right away. He's got one attack that has a good chance of death, and it's not that one. It's the projectile one from far away. But now, Rom's dead. But
Nice.
look how much damage that spider did.
Yeah. Nicely done.
So the other hard part here is I have to find the, there we go, the ghost to get out of here. But with a beast blood pellet, you die
spoilers.
in like 2 spiders attacking you.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, wow. I totally forgot she shows up at the end of that fight. That kind of makes some story stuff make a little more sense.
But now, if you play through the game, you might recognize where I am. You can get here about halfway through, but the door's not open. Killing Rom teleports you towards, I think it's like, it's in Central Yarnum still? Like,
Yes.
or no, it's the Healing Church. Healing Church
Yeah,
area.
it's off of Cathedral Ward,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I'm teleported here. The door's open. I've only killed Rom and the Shadows, so we're good to go.
2 bosses down.
And now we only have 3 to go.
Okay.
So which runners are kind of like at the top of this game right now?
Distortion 2 is just, not for this category, but for the more like recent patches.
Right,
And
I see him run all bosses a lot.
yeah.
Are people still focusing on this run that you're doing much?
This one still gets played a bit, and actually, I can't remember the runner off the top of my head right now. But it actually, I think, got updated like a few days ago. Because there's still some tricks getting discovered for all bosses that can be used here.
How likely do you think it is that a completely different route will eventually be found?
Probably not for 1.0.
Okay.
Because it's just, what's going to change is people will stop leveling up as much. Before, people would level to like, would get 2 million souls here.
Oh, they'll just like get better at the particulars of it and won't need the
Yeah,
levels.
they'll just get better at the game and then
Yeah, so when I first did this, I'm like, I don't know how much to level up. Let me just do it like 10 times or something. And then you get like 99 and 2 stats, and it's like, nah, that's probably too much. The way leveling works in just any Souls games actually is eventually you start, you have a soft cap.
Right.
Yeah.
And a hard cap. The hard cap stuff really stops mattering past it. The soft cap, you can still level up and it's still effective, just not by much. So once again, just because as I say, people level up too much. I'm gonna level up too much this time because I don't want to die again.
We've all been there.
Landing on that thing is actually a small little time waster because you have to then climb off it.
That's a lot of souls.
Yeah. Also gonna update my armor as well.
Did you guys watch speedruns much before today? Like, you seen
Here and there, you know, when you guys are running the big semi-annual shows, I'll tune in and check that stuff out. But for me, it's like I'll fall into like a task run hole and just spend like 6 hours just watching those and kind of catch up on that stuff. But yeah, that's kind of been like the glitchier the better.
Yeah,
I think
right.
is where like I kind of fall.
Do you have any runs that come to mind as like your favorites?
Oh, there was a pretty good glitchy run of that Beat Takashi game, the Famicom game. I can't remember the name of it right now. There was like the deliberately super hard one where you get drunk and sing karaoke and all this stuff. There was some good like weird skipping.
I love Japanese
in
games.
there.
All right, what's our time at?
We are at 37 minutes and 26
we have
seconds.
just missed the world record. Just by the
By 5
nose on
minutes.
my hair. Yeah.
Well, shut it down.
I fucking
Hey.
hated this staircase more than anything else in this game.
Yeah, it's rough, but I
Oh,
mean, if
what a
you
pain
can,
in the
you can just
ass.
run past it. Like,
Yeah,
there's a couple spots where you have to be on one side or not.
Yeah. So since this was the first instance of that bell lady, I didn't realize that's what was happening there.
Oh,
so
if
I
you
didn't
do-
know that if I just ran through there and killed her, it would be fine.
Yeah, so I did the Chalice dungeons first, or one of
Okay.
them, and
Oh, so you
that's
already-
where you first run into them.
Yes.
So there's like 2 different ways to approach the staircase. There's the fun way and the boring way. The boring way you just sit off to the side. The fun way I'm just gonna sit here, probably get hit. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit.
Oh.
But they're gonna get toasted.
No, you're good. That was convenient.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another. Oh. Yeah, man, you're booking. Jeez.
Like this, just to be safe.
This is
And here's my other favorite part about this run. If I jump here and land on the dog, I get healed because I hit the dog. Oh no, I'm not gonna land on it. Never
Oh.
mind. Fun's over. So hopefully the rest of the run should be pretty quick. I'm beefy enough where very few things can kill me. This boss fight, I can only die in one specific instance, and if that's if an enemy follows me into the fight. So I'm gonna check for it because it's happened before. One of those guys followed me into a fight, and I recorded it afterwards because it's like, what kill? Oh, I couldn't see myself because of the camera, but there was like a big corpse wagon thing just murdering me. Running past here is kind of fun because these guys will shoot projectiles and they're pretty fast, pretty decent damage. I haven't upgraded. Oh, I should change my armor set while I'm here. Oops. So it's gonna be kind of rough to do. Oh, I'm getting hit too much actually.
Yeah, you're
I can't change my
not
armor.
gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I heal a lot because of my max HP, but the problem's gonna be if that guy. So I need to actually get this guy to hit me, which is fine, as long as I don't die.
That was a lot.
Woo!
I'm not sure I understand, but okay.
Because I need him to stop running. See, now if there's 2 guys in this fight, which
Oh
just
my
started,
God.
so this is going to be really interesting because I don't know what to do
Wow.
in this case. Actually, I know what to do in this case. Let's just.
Okay.
I'll take the loss.
All right.
I was not going to beat the boss with those 2 guys in there. 'Cause-
Yeah, I was thinking when you talking about old speedruns and stuff, I was thinking about this when I was like setting this up with you guys, like what the kind of genesis of speedrunning was, and the oldest thing I could think of was Quake Done Quick.
that's
but-
like the classic. Yeah,
Like,
that's what
that's
that's
actually a
started
really
at.
Like
Yes,
that, because
that's-
that happened like in the 90s when Quake was still new, you know?
Right,
and,
Yeah.
and
That's the origin of Speed Demos
Yeah,
Archive.
yeah.
'cause
Speed Demos Archive,
you
which
could download like a dot
big site.
whatever the Quake demo archive was, like .dem or whatever, and just like
Yeah.
watch that in the game, you know? Like, is that it? Is that pretty much where it started?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe Doom had a little bit of a scene before that, but Speed Demos Archive, which is
right, yeah.
the site that Games Done Quick was born from.
I didn't equip that.
I mean, Quake Done Quick is where we got the name Games Done
Okay, yeah,
Quick.
okay.
So,
That's cool.
yeah, it started with Quake on that site, and then kind of expanded to console games like 5 years later, and other games.
So this boss is a pushover with
Yeah,
my
this
stats.
boss is weird. I beat it on my first try.
It
I was just
actually
like, was that
healed.
a real boss?
Ow. But like even with the full beast blood pellet, I'm not taking that much damage.
Yeah.
The scare is going to be the witches, and I'm just going to kill. I'm just being super safe because yeah. Also, the camera sucks in the boss fight.
Yeah, that's real rough.
Do skills between the Souls games transfer well for speedrunning or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can. I was couldn't see where I was. You can definitely like Distortion 2 was a really good Souls 2 runner, and he got really good at this. Nubis was a really good Dark Souls 1 runner. They got really good at Souls 2. And so you can definitely kind of see the correlation. Because like a lot of it is just learning the timing, and if once you learn one game's timing, it's not that hard to, you know, start studying others. Because it's a lot of it's just kind of cold memorization of each and every attack, and then like the weird scenarios that can happen, like two guys chasing me into that boss fight. These guys are just nothing. They don't really do a whole lot.
Oh, they're so creepy though.
They are. They're very creepy.
Like they all have the little graduate cap on. Actually, I don't remember where you go after this.
This game looks easy.
It is, man.
Shh, keep trucking.
Just gotta make sure nothing weird happens in your gut. But now we've got 2 bosses left. The Host of the Nightmare and the Wet Nurse.
Okay. Yeah, those are just story required, right?
I'll let the VO play for Host of the Nightmare because it's fun. And it's a thing.
Oh my god, are you where? Oh fuck this place.
So, well, I can't get invaded. That's one nice thing about it.
Oh my god. I got invaded incessantly here.
Yeah, no, that's just what happens. You get invaded and die because you can invade here, unlike the rest of the game, where it needs to be co-op.
Yeah, I guess people just hang out here looking to grief.
Yep. Also, the enemies all deal really high damage. There's lots of ways to get fucked over by, you know, this mechanic right here, for example.
Right, there's the frenzy stuff, there's the invasions, there's the regular enemies that suck. Like, even when those enemies die, they turn into other enemies.
Yep. So it's actually nice that one of the wolves chased me because he started taking some of the frenzy damage.
Yeah.
That area, if you're in a certain line of sight of an enemy, you get frenzied and take damage, but they can only do it to 1 at a time, and they will hit enemies.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna throw a boulder, it's fine.
Not very good aim.
No, kind of slow on it. So let's see, who chased me up here?
Oh my god. I hate their weird vertical mouth too. It's just everything about this is not.
So,
Do you have any invincibility after that door, or can you actually just get comboed out of it?
Oh!
it's never happened because usually when an enemy chases me down, they usually start swinging way too early. I've had enemies clip through me though and end up on the opposite side of the door, so I can't move past them because they're blocking the way. Yeah. This guy is an asshole.
Do you have to beat him?
No, he's just an asshole.
Okay.
He does a lot of damage, and if you mess up your dodge, he can still kill me from full HP. Like all the enemies, like for some reason, Bloodborne has the same effect Dark Souls 2 does, where late game everything just starts killing you.
Yeah, that's true. Man, I was very diligent about killing every enemy I ran into in this game.
God, I couldn't see the I couldn't see the pit there for a second.
This is really making me realize how much I should have just booked past stuff.
Well, I guess it depends on, do you care about leveling up or not, right? I mean, you have to get those kills to get the.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like half leveling and also half just like worried that everything's going to chase me through the level. You know,
Oh,
It's
right.
like I just want to not have to worry about it later.
I definitely ran into cases where I just started like running through stuff. I was like, fuck all this shit.
Okay, this is a safety elevator, which is actually kind of a chore to get to later on, but and hopefully I shouldn't need it. Mikolash he's an interesting boss fight.
Yeah.
There's a lot that can go right, and there's a lot that can go wrong.
And you're rolling it in here without any poison stuff, right?
Are you supposed to use poison stuff on him?
There's a way to cheese him pretty well.
Yeah, I think I know what you would do. Just when he transitions.
You're also getting your insight up a little bit, which then ends up making things a little more difficult, right?
Okay.
I don't think it's high enough to matter really.
So Miko is an asshole.
There's a lot of assholes in
This game is, it's a very dark game. And so sometimes he runs straight into this room, other times he runs around, and guess where you have to fight him? So sometimes you just lose time here because he wants you to lose time.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll just switch my
So
swings.
he's an asshole in that he's making you lose time, not like he's going to be impossible to beat or anything.
He can do a couple things that make it rough to kill him, but nothing that makes him, I'd say, impossible. Okay, I got to get some beast mode going. The skeletons here are the real danger because they will swing and they can do quite a lot of damage. His attacks actually don't hurt very much. So he's going to transition out. I'm just going to start heading out.
Yes, the higher plane.
Hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. I've heard this many times.
Do you have any idea how many times you've run through this game?
Not as many as other people, because I was kind of late in buying. Like I bought a PS4 for this game, but I kind of waited on it. And then I actually just finished my last day of school yesterday, so I was still focusing on being a student at the same time. Ow. I'm gonna have to vial after. I'm actually be low on vials for the final boss. If I go around here, I can guarantee Miko runs into this room.
Oh, interesting.
If not, he can just give you the runaround, and it's certainly a thing. It's actually one of my favorite boss fights going in, just because, like, this is all one boss fight. We're still chasing down the same guy we were fighting earlier.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to double vial here. You can still die to him from that one attack he does. If you fought him before, you know what attack it is.
Yep.
When he dodges back, though, he always uses that attack or a punch. Never the dangerous Starstorm attack. And now we can just bully him. Hey. Hey! I was supposed to do that.
Who's bullying who here?
Please let me just kill you, man.
Be a
He
sport.
knows you have lag.
Yeah.
You can skip that. And it,
Why would you?
Yeah, why would you?
ever?
It's the little things, you know.
So what's that? 2 bosses left?
nope. Just one.
Oh, wait. What? I don't understand how that works.
Well, there's only
But
one
I
boss
guess-
left. And then we kill the boss and we end the game.
Well, you have to kill the last boss to finish the game, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2, right?
No.
What?
I don't think you know how to finish this game. I think you know how to finish it one way.
I'm
but
very.
there's-
Oh, okay, that's what I was getting at. I didn't know if there was like a way to skip that boss.
You distracted me, Brad, and I went the wrong way.
Sorry.
Blaming you entirely. Not my fault at all whatsoever.
That's I mean, that's what a speedrunner would
Yeah.
do, right?
Actually can't see. Okay, there we go. There's the exit to get out of here.
It's a cool helmet.
It is. I'm pretty sure it's worse than what I was using before in like every way, but it does look pretty cool.
Yeah. You're like a running chess piece.
So I'm low on vials for this last boss fight. I should be okay if I just don't screw up. So what I'm saying is we're screwed.
You should probably just not get hit. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that's probably it.
Do I get any more?
I mean, if you're talking about the wet nurse, I didn't think that was that hard a boss.
Yeah, it's not that hard a boss, but it's easy to take a lot of damage. Like you actually pretty much take damage consistently throughout the fight because of one of her attacks, where it's easy to get just kind of chopped up a bit. If needed, I can get more vials pretty easily. It'll take a little while though. But we're close enough to the finish.
Yeah, we were very close. It's funny when you were saying like, all right, spoil me or whatever. You're actually seeing like very little of the latter half of this game.
Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the run, just because a lot of bullshit can happen, and it's great. So we got 2 boars here. I want them to attack because it means they're not running at me.
Okay.
But the boars will also aggro onto those guys.
Ah, that's probably handy. Wait,
Yeah. Okay.
oh, what?
Yeah.
No, wow, dude, that's awesome. Oh yeah, you just get your.
You get the blood.
Is that your safety elevator?
Safety
Oh.
elevator, yeah. And see, now I'm showing you some more of the game, Jeff.
All right, an elevator.
Yeah.
Got it.
Very exciting elevator.
Wow.
And then your free vial over there. You know.
Wait,
No?
there's other vials over there? Actually,
Yeah,
I don't
there's a
remember.
treasure chest to your right here.
Okay, all right, let's. Where? I can't
No,
see
no,
it.
no, no. Go back through the door and then to the left. Left.
Left. All right.
Over here. Now
Well,
right.
this is definitely
okay,
a co-op
yeah.
run
It's
now.
a Yosefka's vial, so it's like full health restore.
Oh. Okay.
Boom!
All right. Thank you, Brad.
Made my contribution to your
for
run.
that speed. That speed to be able to equip in the elevator. Yeah, it's perfect. Because actually, it's a full heal.
Yeah, or maybe not full, but it's a lot more
Yeah, larger amount. Okay.
than a regular.
Yeah, I normally don't pick that one up if you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But hey, might come in handy. Hopefully it doesn't. So let's see what attacks she gives me. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Oh, so if you're right behind her, that doesn't hit you.
Oh.
Not quite right behind her. This attack's annoying. I'm just gonna heal. Because you want to be really close to her for it, and you can get a lot of damage while she does it. This is also, unfortunately, a bad position for her. Come on, get out of the wall. Oh, she's just gonna teleport. Oh no, she went to. Okay, I screwed up.
Not supposed to do this.
No, because now I kind of have to dodge for a bit because she's gonna summon her good friend.
Yeah, this whole routine is really tedious.
Actually, there we go. There's her friend. So now I have to be very cautious because she summoned a second wet nurse. You can't really get a lot of damage in this case because you're just kind of being hunted about.
Oh, that was close.
So I'm just gonna. I've screwed up enough where I just want to play it safe. The other second nurse will teleport around and pretty much just be in your grill non-stop. I think that's the best way to describe it. So this attack right here, it's the one where you can get a lot of damage from behind her. And sometimes she'll keep doing it too, which is nice. Okay, bad position, I can blood fault though. If the swapping attack really builds up the beast meter.
So the higher that meter, the more damage, I assume?
Yeah. And the more damage you take.
Right.
And that's the wet nurse down.
All right.
What's our time at, Brad?
We are at 54 minutes even.
Lie to me and improve my self-confidence. Lie to me. Lie to me and improve my
That was
self-confidence.
39 minutes.
39.
Wow.
That's a great time.
Set a new world record
No, we didn't. Even with 39 minutes.
right here on the stream.
Well, you can still beat it in under an hour, right?
Yeah, it's still under. It's going to be hopefully under 55,
Okay.
depending
Should
on
I
the loading.
Should I be ready with the stop?
Yeah, let's go with the theatrical end game.
Okay.
So
And what's the standard? As soon as the credits start rolling is when you call time, or what?
I'll go with this when the game has a really dramatic moment.
Okay.
So
Normally-
like
normally
at
it
the
would just
climax.
be-
Usually
like
it's last input. that
Yeah,
Oh,
usually
it's-
it'd be last input.
Like soon
I'm
as
going to be dramatic about it though.
As soon as the boss is down or whatever?
No, as soon as you end the game
Okay.
and reach a point essentially where like.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Right. I totally forgot about this.
Yep. Stop.
All right. Okay, are we done?
No, we got to be dramatic about it.
You're willing to eat the seconds?
I'm gonna spoil you, Jeff. Yeah, I've lost enough seconds where I can lose a few more.
This game has multiple endings. It's not a
Yeah,
big
this
deal.
this is the worst ending.
This is the bad ending, so
Yeah.
it doesn't even count.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it doesn't count for like, oh, I've just got the game spoiled for me or something.
The lore and story in this game is so fucking impenetrable, or so far has not been worth paying attention to. So I sort of don't care.
I've got like 8 YouTube videos you should watch.
wait for it. Wait for it. Time.
Okay.
55:37.89.
That's really bad.
That's
Well, it's called a world record.
Hey, you know that's the world record
Set in this office.
set in this office.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
the giant bomb record.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I'm sure Alex Navarro can beat that though. No problem.
Yeah.
true.
He's actually off stream beating it right now. I can see
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. No, he's pretty much he learned like 2 things from what you did. And he's like, oh, that's what I was doing
Yeah.
wrong. And now he's got a 35, which is really pretty crazy. But you know, there you go. All right. Well, that was Bloodborne. Your Bloodborne endurance run is complete. Congratulations to everyone who watched. And now let's celebrate. That means it's the end of our in-studio show. But we will be sending it downstairs. And to celebrate, we've got Will Smith here. Handing
What?
out some
Is
more
this-
frozen
More ice
treats.
cream.
Some more
Oh,
frozen
man.
treats.
Is
All
this
right.
different ice cream?
Thanks.
I have not tried
Is this
this.
the same
It's a different ice cream.
I know what this is.
Let's see what this is.
Quiet, you.
I,
In front of the camera.
I can tell colors.
Enjoy.
We got enough for everyone. Come here.
Yeah, there's plenty. Come on.
That's edible. Enjoy your nacho ice cream.
Nacho.
I mean, there's nothing quite like cold nacho cheese.
Oh!
Why did I put that in my mouth?
Did you?
No.
It's still spicy.
Did you?
It's still spicy.
Did you put sugar in it?
No.
What?
All ice cream is an emulsion fat liquid.
Okay.
So that's what the nachos are.
Oh.
It looks so sad.
Impressed this exists.
I honestly thought it would be worse.
It is unnatural.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
Once
It's not good.
once you get past expecting it to be sweet and just to take it for nacho cheese, it's kind of
Ice cream not better with nacho cheese.
Can't believe this
No.
is a thing. All right.
I can say.
Spicy ice cream the way you are.
A spicy ice cream?
Yeah.
I mean, I might try a little bit. You know, if it was like a sweet with a spice.
No, I can't do it.
Hotter.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't melt in the way you expect.
Yeah, it
ice
doesn't
cream
melt
to
like ice cream
No,
does. It's
it just tastes horrible.
it warms up in your mouth and then just becomes fucking nacho cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, but the texture's real good.
Yeah, no, the texture is good for ice cream. Like it's good at
It's like I
fooling
put
you.
butter in my
Thing is
mouth. No,
actual
thank you.
ice cream.
It's,
No, thank you.
yeah, this could
could've
be
been
worse.
so much worse.
This could be worse. I'll say that for the whole show. Could have been.
Drew is putting ginger beer in his right now to make a float.
That's gonna
Okay,
make it much
yeah,
worse.
ginger beer, nacho cheese
You're not gonna
float.
salvage it.
That's that's gonna be way better, right?
You can put diamonds in there.
No, not better. Weird. Well, shit. Who could have fucking guessed?
Urinal cake.
Well, yeah. Don't eat urinal cakes either. Also, why do you know what a urinal cake tastes like?
Same reason I know what house cake tastes like, apparently.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone that tuned in. And remember, you can go to store.giantbomb.com to order that shirt until Friday. If you want to get in on that introductory offer for memberships, and you don't have one right now, that's $29.95 at www.giantbomb.com/upgrade. And if you're an existing member, you can extend out for a different price there as well. Thanks, Mary, for throwing that up. Thanks, everybody, for putting the show together. Thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you.
Where's these hoodlums? So our after party.
It doesn't come up high enough.
It doesn't come up high enough. It's just low enough to asphyxiate us. Thanks, Will. Wow.
put it on the table. Put it on the table.
You're just spilling it now.
Yeah.
It goes away.
Dump it out.
Yeah.
I'm afraid the table will crack, but that's a real fear.
Yeah.
And he's right.
That stuff's cool. And also, the minute you don't respect that shit, it will kill you.
It's on the table.
You can see it like moving around.
Whoa!
That is like Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's like liquid metal.
Wow.
Our after party is already in progress. People showed up, I think, at like 5:30 downstairs. So we are going to transition down there. The stream will go down for a brief moment, but it shouldn't be down too long. Yeah, so if you want to watch some of the after party, check it out. Otherwise, we got memberships on sale and T-shirts on sale, all sorts of stuff going on. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody here for coming through. Thanks Will for not actually killing us. Yet. Yeah. All right. Maybe next year.
Give it a couple hours.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Exactly. Give it a couple hours, or maybe next year.
Real life Sub-Zero?
Yeah. Pretty much. Just grab my
Down forward high
pancreas.
kick. Down forward high kick.
Yeah.
Or 4 down
see
high
how it
kick.
goes.
Rather.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it from here in the studio at GiantBomb.com. We'll see you soon. Unprofessional Fridays is on Friday, so come back then. Oh yeah. By the way,
You have to do that.
we have to come to work tomorrow. I'm sorry. We have to come to work tomorrow.